Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be predicting Banjo-Kazooie's DLC Spirit Battles in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Grab a snack and get comfortable, because we've got a lot of predicting to do here. So much in fact, that I needed to split this video into two parts. Without further ado, welcome to VG Chat. Before I start, let me get a couple of things out of the way. First of all, I'm only going to be predicting battles for the characters I predicted last episode. You can check it out in that upper right corner. If you'd like me to do another video about characters that might not be as likely to show up, let me know. I'm happy to, just not this video. Second, I'm replacing Gruntilda, a spirit I predicted, with a Jiggy. Last video, someone pointed out to me that items can appear as spirits, and because of that, Jiggies are almost certain to show up in some form. I still think Gruntilda will get representation in the form of the Winky Boonian Sisters spirit, so it's not a huge loss. Alright, let's get cracking! Our first spirit is Tootie the Bear, Banjo's little sister. She'll be represented by a pink-shirted Isabelle. I assume you can see the resemblance. Thanks to the Thunder Productions for suggesting Isabelle. The fight will take place on the Spiral Mountain stage, obviously. That's where she lives! And the items that appear will be fruit food items, as Tootie adores coconuts. Isabelle will be easily distracted by them. Final Smash Meter will be on, as the Town Hall bears a passing resemblance to Banjo's house. No pun intended. Tootie will be a primary novice defense spirit. Obviously, Tootie isn't very strong, but she plays a large enough role in the first game to be a primary spirit. And she's a type defense because Banjo spends the whole first game trying to rescue, or defend her. She'll have 2 slots for support spirits, and the ability she grants will be increased weight, as a reference to her fat green bear form if the player gets a game over. Let's get jiggy with it! This item will be represented by a gold Mr. Game & Watch, as in the metal form you can obtain on the Golden Plains stage. It'll take place on the Spiral Mountain stage, because where else would it be? The spirit itself will be an advanced neutral support spirit, and when you equip it, it will give you the ability of item gravitation. It'll cost 1 slot. Next up, we have the shaman Mumbo Jumbo. I think he'll be represented by the gray and red version of the Luminary from Dragon Quest XI. He has a lot of magical attacks, and you'd be surprised by how few heads in Smash Ultimate can pass for skulls. He'll be joined by a miniature Squirtle, a mini King K. Rool, and a brown Ivysaur. Or at least the brown-est Ivysaur. I mean, none of them are really brown. The battle will probably take place on the stage Distant Planet, in reference to Mumbo's Mountain, with hazards off, of course. The Star Rod and Warp Star will show up as items, just some basic magic ones. The battle conditions will be that you must defeat the main fighter, the hero, to win, and that the enemy favors his special moves. The hero's specials will also have increased power. Mumbo Jumbo will be a primary neutral legend spirit with 2 slots for support spirits, and his special ability will probably be to increase the power of magic attacks. Gruntilda is up next, and let me tell you, this is a tricky one. With so few green characters in Smash, it's difficult to decide who should represent the Wicked Witch, so I don't think there'll be a green character at all. Instead, I'm pretty sure it'll be female, black-robed Robin. She's dressed in black and uses magic attacks. What more could you want? The stage will be Spiral Mountain, as Grunty's lair appears there. For items, there will be some fire items in reference to Grunty's Furnace Fun, like the Fire Flower, Fire Bar, Super Spicy Curry, and Hot Head. Also, the Ramblin' Evil Mushroom will appear. It's just thematically appropriate. She'll be an ace attack support spirit with the ability to grant poison immunity. It'll cost 2 slots. An extension of Gruntilda, we now have her and her sisters, Gruntilda, Minjella, and Blobelda. Gruntilda will be represented by Palutena, Blobelda will be green Donkey Kong, and Minjella will be gray and red Lucina. Believe me, that one's harder to figure out than it sounds. There are no thin green people. You'll fight them on the Spiral Mountain stage, and to make it even harder, you'll constantly take minor damage. I think they'll put this in as a reference to Bob, the Big O Blaster, which can suck the life force out of things. As a spirit, they'll be a legendary attack support spirit, with the ability to increase the power of special moves, similar to the Shine Sprite spirit. It'll cost 1 slot. Humbo was my next prediction. The best fighter to represent her is obviously Orange Zero Suit Samus. Zero Suit will be joined by a miniature green Ridley, representing Dragon Kazooie from the second game. If Mumbo gets some transformations to help him out, I think Humbo will too. I think they'll fight on Pokemon Stadium with stage hazards on, as the 4 versions of the stadium represent some of the places that she appears fairly accurately. Grass version for Mayhem Temple, Fire version for Hailfire Peaks, Water version for Jolly Roger's Lagoon, and Rock version for Glitter Gulch Mine. I think she'll be an ace defense support spirit with the ability to let you start in metal form, as a reference to her Mayhem Temple Stony Banjo transformation, and will cost 1 slot. Alright, that'll do it for part 1 of this prediction video. Tune in next time for part 2, or if it's the future already, you can check it out up on the screen right now. I hope to see you all next time. VG Chat, out!